on speaker. Hang on. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, it's Nordgar TV, and welcome to the third edition of the All-Star Race. This one going to be coming to you from Charlotte Motor Speedway under the lights here in the Gen 6 Series, 175 laps. And if you tuned in a little earlier, you saw All-Star qualifying, and it was a unique one. We're going to get ready to go over the qualifying order as they're going to get ready to line up here in just a second. But joining me in the booth tonight for this 175-lap race here live is going to be Ian Plasch. Ian, welcome.
Hey, thank you for having me. Pleasure to be up here in the booth. A very long race we have on our hands, 175 laps for this all-star event. A very tricky format, Michael, which I'm sure you're more informed about. So why don't you go ahead and fill everybody in what the deal is here. It's going to be pretty tricky to manage.
Yeah, actually what you got to see tonight was something we don't do very often, but we did qualifying, and how it went was you put down one lap, the next lap you came down pit road, you took 4 tires, and then you headed out. So that's how they're going to line up right now as you see them getting all in order right now. But as for the race goes, 3 pit stops is all you're allowed to make. You're not allowed to make any more than that for tires. If you receive damage and you make a pit stop, you may not take tires, and if you do, it'll count against you. Once you've used up your 3 set of tires, no more. That's it. That's all you're going to get. But as for fuel and everything else, Ian, it is a long race. They're going to have to make more than 3 pit stops for 175 laps. 200 and I believe it's 225.5 miles around Charlotte Motor Speedway, this 1.5 mile oval.
Oh, which is going to make it pretty tricky, too, because you're going to have to take a bunch of different pit stops to get enough fuel to make it all the way to the end. But sitting there only able to having to use 3 sets of tires, you may be seeing drivers out here double stinting tires, and this car does not like old tires. So this should be a very interesting race. It's definitely going to play into the hands of those who know how to manage their tires. So not sliding it and saving your stuff is going to be key to winning this thing.
Well, the other question I have is how are the drivers going to push the rules to the limit? And you know that we're going to see some green flag stops here tonight for sure. And I bet you some guys are only going to take 2. That's going to throw a monkey wrench, and maybe the admins and the race officials have not thought of that as of yet. We'll see how that's going to play out.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see. I'm expecting a lot of the drivers out here to possibly only, as you said, maybe 2 tires. If you can basically split up a set, put right side tires on 1 pit stop, go out there, maybe put on 4 the next one, next stint put on 2. That could definitely help you with tire management. If the admins are going to allow that, it's going to be tricky to see. I wonder how they're going to go ahead and manage that. But it's going to take having those 4 sets of tires set for that last little 23 lap sprint. And you got to think that some of the guys out there are going to be out there in tires for quite some time, though.
Yeah, and I got to tell you, I was out there in practice tonight. As we take a look at the weather conditions right now, it's going to be 78 degrees Fahrenheit under partly cloudy skies, 2-mile-an-hour wind, relative humidity 55%. It's going to be cool. It's going to be grippy. And I was out there earlier in practice there, Ian, and the tires fall off after about 5 laps. You really start losing some of that grip, and you start working your way up the hill. And but it's not too bad. On a really long run, I can't wait to see where these guys are going to end up. And these guys still trying to line up right now. Let's see where they're at. They're back down on pit road for some reason. Let's go down to the driver radios and see what's going on. All right, Chris, Ian and Nord up in the booth right now, checking in down there on the track. Where are you at?
We gave the racers a 2-minute bathroom break, and we're going to be advancing here very shortly.
Yeah, it probably would have been good to listen into that beforehand. So 2-minute fire suit, got to relieve myself break. They're going to be heading down there, and of course, Beach is the only one pissing in a cup down on pit road. Let's see if we can get a word in with Beach. Mr. Beach, Norgar in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, I got you, North.
Mr. Beach getting ready for this 175-lap race here at Charlotte under the lights. As you sit there getting ready to go, getting ready to start this race, what's going through your mind to prepare yourself for this long endurance freaking, hopefully not slobber knocker here tonight?
I really want to finish it, not waiting.
Well, not exactly sure where you're rolling off as all the drivers are on another break, but get ready and good luck.
Thank you, Norm.
Mr. Beach, everybody.
Hi, drivers. I'm advancing. Here we go.
There we go. And we're going to get ready to go right now here, Ian.
And also, looks like, yeah, as soon as they get advancing here, as a matter of fact, they'll be doing that. So the drivers are called to their cars on the grid. Let's go ahead and go through your qualifying order. Chris Crowell on the pole in number 7, and Marcus Richardson in second on the outside pole.
Yeah, I think that's how they're going to work. Yep, Marcus on the outside, as you said. Bobby Chaney in third, Nathan Hagar in fourth, David Fish going to be in fifth, and Jeremy Dominique in the 88 going to be in sixth position.
Yeah, David Fish is going to be one to watch out for. I've seen him take several laps around here at Charlotte in the A car. He's very good at managing tires, and if he's going to be the one who takes away this win, then you know, he's definitely going to be in contention because of that tire management he's able to do. Very consistent driver on the field. Thomas Leo starting 7th, Nicholas Corsell in 8th, Marche Edney in the number 92 in 9th, and David Shutt will round out your top 10.
Yeah, they're still changing stuff a little bit. They're giving EOLs right now. Not exactly sure. iRacing was able to get it. See, I think what they did there while we were watching them is they were actually all qualifying in an open qualifying set and trying to do the order. It doesn't always work out as the way it's supposed to be, but you know, Chris Scala there, fellow Norgar TV commentator, fills in a lot while I'm away. He's going to be taking the pole, and Chris has 2 Norgar TV wins. He has like 30 second places. But the 2 wins, Ian, that he has are right here at Charlotte.
Yeah, Chris Scala, always one to watch out for at the Charlotte Motor Speedway, especially in the Gen 6 car as well. I actually remember him in the long time ago. We did the 600-miler here at Charlotte. He was one of the guys that was up there and battling for the darn thing most of the race. So he's a very good driver out here at Charlotte. This is definitely his place.
And we can also give him props for finishing second at the Nortona 500 last year. Nortona 500 coming up this year in less than a month,
yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, in less than a month, February 16th. And Ian, have you got your set ready? Are you ready for the 500?
Every single time I go out there in a practice session with you guys, I would actually be wrecking every single corner, every single lap. I have a lot of work to do on that damn thing, but I have confidence. I think we're pretty good with the thing. I love Daytona. I'm a really good plate racer in my own head, at least. Don't listen to me. I'm looking forward to it. I'm hoping to make more than 60 laps this time, and it should be a better race all around.
Well, I wish you the best of luck. Qualifying is just going to be a chore this year. Last year we had 14 qualifying races. This year only 7. So it's going to be even tougher this year. But I expect to see another really, really good race. 76 lead changes in the last one last year. Over I don't know how many different leaders, but it was in the end came down to Dustin Lee winning, who was an alternate. Nobody would have ever been able to pick that.
Yeah, quite the dramatic finish. Practically 4 wide coming to the line. I remember watching that one. Really exciting race. And I tell you what, it's going to be a lot tougher getting in this field. I agree with you. I listened to the format, and it sounds like it's going to be a little more stressful, and I hope that we still have a full head of hair when this thing's all said and done.
Yeah, well, some of those guys out there are already too late for that. But Chris Scala there on the backstretch coming in 3. Pace car going to be coming down here. And you guys out in chat, get up on your feet. You know what time it is. Tell me what time it is in chat before we go. Y'all know what time it is, and it's going to be all-star time coming up here in just a second.
Chris Scala, Marcus Richardson on the front row. Pace car getting ready to make that hard left-hand corner. We're going green here live at Charlotte.
Pace car is off. It's time to go bumper humping, baby, all-star style here at Charlotte. Green, 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 green. Richardson, great start.
Yeah, Richardson got on the gas pretty good. He's going to pull dead even with Chris Scala. The 9 car is going to get a little bit of trouble. Way up into the third lane. He's going to go dropping like a rock. You want to get to the bottom at Charlotte. It is the way to go. But Marcus Richardson powers out of corner. He's going to take the lead. Will he lead lap number 1 of 75?
Everybody in chat knows what time it is. It is bumper humping time, and Richardson does lead that first lap. Scala tucking in behind the Miller Lite Pennzoil Ford Fusion. And Scala, you know, it's a long race. It's a long race. Yeah, you want to lead. And Scala to the inside coming out of turn number 2. He wants to lead the first couple of laps here. And Scala back to the point. Will he be able to hold it through turn number 4? That outside lane just going to get sucked on back, and Scala going to come to the point.
And Marcus got a little tight out of 2. And Chris right there taking advantage of it. But just like that, Marcus Richardson's in the lead out of 2. This time when they get to corner number 2, he'll be all the way back in 4th. So the high side definitely not where you want to be. The setup looks a little tight.
Not this early. Not this early. You want to keep it down on that white line as much as you can while you have tires to try to pull away from everybody else. Bobby Cheney back to 2nd. And Jeremy Dominique, they're in 3rd. Scala going to take another lap.
And I want to take the camera back to David Shutt in the number 42. He started in the 10th position. 4 laps later, he's already up to 6th. David Shutt on the road.
I can feel it, Ian. I can feel it. This is going to be a great one.
And it looks like we have Jeremy Dominique and Bobby Cheney side by side. 2nd position, 88 is actually going to power up on the corner exit on that high side, making it work. Dominique going to hold on to 2nd. And hey, here we go, all over the back of Chris. Might have battle for the lead.
That dog leg coming down the front stretch, Ian, is just the most supreme place to take advantage of somebody who's going to be a little timid coming down the front stretch.
And Chris Scala falling once again. Same thing back to Richardson out of 2.
Yep.
He's going to get stuck on that high side. Now Richardson's going to get to the inside of Scala as well. Just like that, Scala back 4 positions and a half a track. Still side by side with Richardson. New leader, Jeremy Dominique.
Jeremy Dominique up front, Bobby Cheney in 2nd, Richardson in 3rd, in 4th going to be Scala, but here comes Fish on the inside in the 43 through 1 and 2 to try to take over that spot from Chris.
God, Chris was not expecting it at all. Fish just threw it in there.
Yep.
That's gonna put Scala still way out of line. He's still stuck on that high side. He's gonna try to follow him behind the 42. He's gonna find a hole in front of Nicholas Corso and then number 62. So dropping like Marcus Chris, but it looks like he's going advantage now.
David Shutt up to 5th. There in 6th going to be the 62 of Nicholas Caressel. And Evil Cheetos right behind him. They're all single filed up. Let's take a look in on our favorite Christmas time character, Mr. Beach. Mr. Beach running in 10th position right now. Still early on, lap number 7 underway. Beach coming through 3 and 4 down the front stretch right behind Thomas Lee. And Thomas Lee is there in the 21, Ian, who is in 9th position currently right now. Lee knows how to get these long suckers done.
And consistency and smoothness will be key. You can have that downright blistering speed, but if you don't have a right rear tire after 20 laps, you are toast here at Charlotte, especially in the Gen 6 car. It's all about that tire management. Want to point something out. Brian Wortman, he's now 1 lap down, had a moment coming out of corner number 4 about 2 laps ago in the number 89 Morgan Shepherd machine. Had a little bit of a spin coming out of 4. No caution, but that's going to hurt him. He's already looking at being 2 laps down, still sitting in pit lane.
Yeah, damage on that 92. Or sorry, that's Marche. Wortman, the 89. Purple Nurple.
Whoa, Beach to the inside of Thomas Lee. Thomas is on the gas, let him go. Beach threw him the bumper coming out of 2. That was intense.
The Frenchman in a hurry to get to the front.
So, speaking of the front, David Shutt just got around David Fish. He'll now be to the 4 position. As I said, he is just the man on fire right now coming to the front.
David Shutt in the 42 currently up the 4th position, getting by Fish there in the 43. Now going to have to try to reel in Marcus Richardson. Marcus Richardson, one of the toughest competitors here at Norgar TV.
Yeah, Marcus maybe laying back right now, just saving tires. As we said, we got 175 laps. You got to make these tires last. You only get 3 sets of 4 tires here at the racetrack. Marcus, though, reeling back in those leaders. He just sucked up to the back bumper of the 99. That's Bobby Cheney. And Jeremy Dominique still holding that lead. Pretty much a consistent gap.
Top 3, we got 2 Norgar TV champions, Bobby Cheney and Marcus Richardson, both in the Truck Series. And Dominique still searching for his first championship here, but Dominique, I'm sure not fazed by any of that. I've raced with Jeremy a million times, and Jeremy, he don't care who you are. You can be Jeff Gordon for all that matters. He is going to race you as hard as he can, but here's the most important part about Jeremy. Clean as hell there on the number 88.
Yeah, that clean is definitely going to be giving him the advantage now. Looking at all four corners, absolutely clean around that race car, and don't be surprised if all four corners are absolutely scratchless by the end of this thing, requiring him getting involved with somebody else's mess. Dominique, for many, many years out on this star race, he's one of the more clean drivers, and yeah, competitive as all hell. Here he is out front, still leading this thing. He's now at least at 6 or 8 laps led here at Charlotte. Mark Richardson going to take a peek at Bobby Cheney. Not quite there. No, not going to do that.
Oh, and Dominique into the wall, coming down the dog leg, and that's going to hurt him.
I need to stop saying things. Every single time I get this damn move, I am a curse.
Hey, I have my curses too, and yeah, that's usually what happens. Dominique going to fall back to third. Richardson, Bobby Cheney back up front now. I shouldn't say back up front for the very first time. And looks like he's going to lead this lap unless Marcus, and here comes Marcus though on the outside. He is trying, and he has a fender on the right rear of the 99. Cheney is going to take that lap across the stripe, but Marcus is making that outside lane work as he goes by him through 1 and 2. Oh baby, everybody drink, this is exciting shit.
Richardson holding down the 99 going into turn 1. That's not going to give Cheney the line he was looking to get. Richardson, so driving it hard on that outside. How is he holding up that 99? High side, not where you want to be, but as we see, no, 99 gets loose side of 4, still side by side. This is good shit. Will the 88 take it 3 wide? No. 99 coming back out of it.
Richardson up front.
That lead. What a move by Marcus Richardson in the 18.
You see him starting to spread out now, Ian, and tires being used up. 3 wide coming out of 2 for about 15th on back. They back it down. What the hell was that? Let's flip back there. Battle going on between Ellis, Beasley, Jay Beasley, the bullring champ, and Caleb McKee going at it.
And don't be surprised to see Beasley slowly and methodically moving his way up. He's one of the faster guys out there starting towards the back, but if he can do this thing, he'll be up there. I got no problem with that.
Beasley winning, I think it was 9 out of 11 races this year at the Bull Ring. Going to Vegas for the NASCAR banquet and just receiving awards, and then winning that really big long race there out there. I believe it was 150 laps, winning 10 grand. Beasley, whether it's a simulator or a real race car, he knows how to get it done.
And he's just really biding his time right now. He's going to be looking to the inside of McKee for position number 14 as we speak, going into 3. But, starting all the way in the back, you got a super long race, and the first finish, you must first, well, I can really screw that up. And once again, ignore me.
That's all right. You've been drinking.
In order to finish first, you must first finish. That is like the key phrase for any driver.
Thank you very much. I would have never been able to pull that one off. That's for sure. So these guys doing one hell of a job. Let's check in on Evil Cheetos right now. Evil Cheetos, Marche Edney coming back after a long hiatus here in the number 92 Evil Cheetos machine. Running 6 right now, right behind Scala. And Marche is another one of the guys that loves these long races.
So Evil Cheetos will rise to the occasion as he looks to the inside of number 7, going down into turn number 3. Chris Scala still in trouble. You got to wonder if he almost overdrove it on when he got stuck on the high side trying to get back in line, because Chris is just at work.
Nope, he's slowly going backwards. Let's check in on regular Cheetos. I think regular Cheetos is out there somewhere. There he is. Regular Cheetos running 20th right now. They're in the number 12 Chevy SS, and not too much ruckus made out of James here tonight.
Yeah, if I'm looking at his left front quarter panel, well, not left front quarter panel, his left front fender rather, looks like he does have a little bit of damage on there. See him buckle up a little bit. That's probably hurting him a little bit.
Kevin Kress running in 19th, just in front of him in the number 37. NorCar TV's very first Truck Series champ, right there in the 37. Jordan Malish, aka Racer0940, you can check him out over there on Twitch. He's running in 18th right now, and Jordan, one of the original members here at Norgar TV, still out here running, and he is got himself a spot in the All-Star race. And you know what? It's so early in the race, even 18th, Ian. Who's to say 18th can't win right now?
Oh, there's absolutely no reason to say why 18th can win right now. Every single one of these drivers has a long way to go. They just need to finish this darn thing. If they can at least get to that last 30 to 20 lap stint we're probably going to have at the end, they will have a shot. There's no doubt in my mind. And I need to go back up towards the front right now because look in the mirror of Jeremy Dominique, number 88. Who was that, Mr. David Shutt?
Yeah, David Shutt coming up there in the 42. Bobby Cheney still trying to reel into Richardson.
Not much to change up front. Top three still nose his tail. Been the same way for about the last 10 laps. But yeah, David Shutt, he's got a Jaws theme song playing out of the door of his car. And from the front is hearing, dun-dun,
yeah, right?
dun-dun.
Dustin Lee, now there is the marked man for this February. February 16th, Dustin Lee, your Nordtona 500 winner, 2013. And I talked to Dustin about a week and a half ago. I sat him down, and he just basically said, everybody else, look out, because I'm going to two-time this shit. What do you think of that as a competitor there?
Whoo, I don't know. Those are pretty big words. I got to see what he's got. I don't know. I mean, I have a thing to say to you, Mr. Lee. If I can get to the end of the race this time, I might have something to say about that.
Well, you know, he is the original winner. He has the original trophy, and there's a lot of pride in that. And hey, it's not like I can't say he didn't earn it. He definitely earned it, for sure, and worked very, very hard for it. But he wants to make it 2 in a row so everybody else can shut up, and I don't blame him. I'd feel the same way if I was the winner.
That was a terrific move he made, man. It was a great move out of, I believe that was Scalo on the high side?
Yep, Scalo was on the high side. Brizik and I believe it was, I can't remember the fourth one offhand. But yeah, those three. And he was just able to hang on to it. He on the backstretch, he was fourth. On the backstretch, he was fourth on the last lap. So figure that one out. I mean, it was awesome. I'm smiling thinking about it.
David Fish and Chris Scowell almost got into it going into turn 1 there.
Yep, they're side by side. Fish going to get by him on the inside. They're going to slide it up in front of the number 7. Lap 27 still under green here at Charlotte, live on Nordgar TV. Nordgar, Ian Plasch up in the booth here tonight. Thank you all for tuning in. Hit that follow button in the face. There's so much more cool shit coming up here in the next couple of weeks. You don't even know. And I want to make a big announcement tonight, but not. It's like 95%. It's not 100%. So I'm kind of. I want to, but anyway, let's get back to it. Remember, Ian, the guy who's leading the race here at halfway is going to receive a free paint scheme from David Fish there in the 43. So that's going to look for that at around lap number, I don't know, math is not my friend.
Yeah, that's a pretty prize there. You look at all the paint schemes out here that Fish has painted. That's going to be a pretty much Class A paint scheme. He does some pretty good work.
He actually, yeah, he does. He does really, really good work. Although I've been waiting for my paint scheme about 5 months, something like that. But I don't bother him too much. About lap 67, I think, is about halfway. Am I right?
I think you're on crack.
My abacus is really, really slow. Still under green, though. I'm wondering if Chris turned the yellow's even on.
And there's only one spin to that back, so far a very clean and green race. 31 laps in the books and up to the front. Something we have not seen all race long. Starting to pull a little bit.
Scala, Marche, Edney, David Fish, and Mr. Beach. 5th on back. All lined up. Throw a blanket over him coming down the front stretch. Although Beach actually starting to pull away a little bit. Beach a little faster than the 43 last lap. 92 catching him, 43's backpedaling just a little bit on the clock.
Oh, and you were looking for lap 88.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry, lap 8. What did I say?
You said like 65.
All right, well, hey.
So yeah,
I was in the ballpark. Give me a break.
Close. I mean,
I can't do this shit in my head. Amount of alcohol, too. Battle for second. Bobby Cheney getting passed up by the 88 right there. Jeremy Dominique going by him. Dominique going to shut the door coming out of turn number 2, and Dominique takes over second.
well, it may not be Nordweiser, but I got plenty of Miller waiting for you if you want some.
I'll tell you what, I'm going to go grab the rest of my Nordweisers. Come on back, Ian. Anything you want. And, oh, by the way, don't touch the girls. They know karate, and they will mess you up. You can look at them all you want, and you can talk to them. Don't touch them. They'll break something.
I thought I had the seal of approval on this. Whatever.
Well, I'll get that worked out later. I just got to get the paperwork signed.
You got 175 laps. Get this stuff figured out. And bring me some of those tacos. I have some sitting around.
All right, 10-4. I'll be back in just a few. Let's take a look at the most exciting. And thank you guys for being here. Hope you're enjoying the All-Star race here tonight. Richardson continues to lead here on lap 35. We're still under green.
And I, too, am going to take a quick little break here, so don't you guys go anywhere. Lots of racing action still left to go here live at the Charlotte Motor Speedway here for the All-Star event. So let's go ahead and give you a full field rundown here at Charlotte. Marcus Richardson up front, a half second over Jeremy Dominique in the number 88. He'll be in second position, Bobby Cheney third, David Shutt fourth. Mr. Beach has worked his way up to the fifth position, David Fish in sixth. Evil Cheeto is Marche Edney in the number 92 in seventh. The number 7, Chris Collins, got passed by Marche Edney. He'll be in the number 8 position. Nathan Hager in the number 9 in the number 9 position, and Nicholas Corsell rounds up your top 10. Jay Beasley has worked his way up to the 11th position. Thomas Lee in the number 21 will be in 12th. Caleb McKee in the number 24, 13th. Richard Swint all the way up to the 14th position. Brian Day in 15th. Mike Ellis 16th. Dustin Lee will be in 17th. Kevin Kress 18th. Jordan Malish 19th. And regular Cheetos, James Wilms will be in the 20th positions. Brian Wortman, our only retiree so far in this event, at number 89, rounding out your field in 21st position. 1 lap down on the field. So far, a pretty darn good race we've been seeing so far. Chris Scott, Jeremy Dominique, Bobby Cheney have been the only 3 to lead a lap. Well, I can't say that. Chris Scott, number 7, was also another driver out here who had led a lap on the field, but he will find himself dropping all the way back to the 8th position. His tires seem to be taking a little bit of a beating out here at the track after he was fighting hard to get back up to the bottom line earlier on in the race. So look for Chris to possibly begging for tires should we get to green flag pit stops, which actually should be coming up pretty soon. So once again, I'm Ian Plasch. Alongside me tonight is Michael Kahn here in the booth. Hope you are enjoying tonight's coverage of the All-Star event. 175 laps here at the Charlotte Motor Speedway. Don't you go anywhere. So David Shutt in the number 42 just worked his way around Bobby Cheney in the number 99. Shutt, the man on the move, he is +7 compared to where he qualified. Doing an absolutely fantastic job working his way through this field. Marcus Richardson still holding that a half a second lead over Jeremy Dominique, and then another 6/10 of a second, now 7/10 of a second back to David Shutt in the 42, but Bobby Cheney not ready to give that up just yet, working on lap 42. And Mr. Beach in the number 22 is actually going to be only 4 seconds behind these guys. He has actually been the fastest person on track for the last, probably about 5 to 6 laps. Very consistent. Mr. David Fish, 43 as well, working his way back up to the field. Still consistently holding the 6th position. Just biding his time, trying to make it to the end. Brian Berman in the 89, by the way, at the report. He is back on the racetrack, however, he is 19 laps down. Completely repaired his machine, but it's not looking pretty out there. It's he's got a really long way to go. Probably impossible to be back in contention of this thing, but yeah, it's he's gonna be he's gonna be strong out there. He's gonna try to run this thing out. He's still got a long way to go, and to finish this race, you got to get a sense of pride from that. Very long way. So he'll be going another lap down. He will now be minus 20 on the field. Marcus Richardson still the man out front, looking to possibly also lap James Wilms in the number 12. That would be the first car that would go one lap down here at Charlotte. So Richardson still up front in the number 18 Moto White Machine is, oh, he's going to catch the wall a little bit going into corner number 1. He just hit his right side pretty hard against that outside safety barrier, and that's really going to let Jeremy Dominique in the 88 catch back up. We have to see if that's going to hurt him in the long run, because the rear end of these cars is very sensitive. That housing does not like to sit pretty. Takes not a whole lot thing to kick out on you. So Dominique actually going to be closing the gap pretty considerably now. And might have to challenge here pretty soon. So everyone out here in the chat, how are you guys doing tonight? Let us know. Give us your voice. We love seeing you being active in the chat. Always appreciate talking to you all out there. And it appears that Michael Kahn has come back into the booth. And why do I not see tacos?
Because there was falafels. They're way better.
Falafels, okay.
We got falafels. We got ham and cheese. We got more Nordweisers. We got soft pretzels. Sorry, I'll get tacos next time. But, all right, I said I wasn't going to do this, but I'm going to do it anyway. I'm going to make a big announcement. We got 40 plus on there. I'd like to see it up to 60 or 70 here tonight before this race is over. We're still under green flag conditions here. Lap number 48. Richardson still your leader. Dominique reeling them in. But here's the big announcement, folks, or one of two big announcements. Next week, and I hope I don't have to reschedule it. I won't have my work schedule until Monday night. So, but I'm going to make this announcement anyway. Next Saturday, we are going to do a Nordgaard TV Invitational. We've only ever done one before, and myself, we run a lot of mystery races, and we let a lot of, just everybody in. Everybody who can get in at the, as quickly as possible, they come in and they race with us. Next week, I'm going to be sending out invitations to a race that I have designed and set up. And we're going to field 43 cars, and it's going to be, a closed room only, but it's going to be my choice. I haven't done it in almost a year, and I feel since this is the silly season, it's time to do something silly, and I'm going to invite 43 of who I want to see race. Not necessarily the best drivers out there, not necessarily the worst either, but who I want to see race together all on one track. And it's going to be 400 miles at California Speedway under the lights in the Gen 6 in an open setup is what we're going to do. So that's going to be, I'm planning next Saturday night, but I'll know officially late Monday evening when that's going to happen. And I'm also in the works of trying to turn that into a charity event as well. So you're going to want to tune in for that. So that's announcement number 1. Announcement number 2, and this pertains to the Nortona 500. As a lot of viewers out there do know, Ian, yourself included, that I've been out here doing the iRacing stuff for about a year and a half. We all know about the Redneck Room. Well, I've already approached several people who are willing to count, but for the 500, if the iRacing community and the sim racing community in general can get, during the Nortona 500 legitimate viewers, I will turn the camera on myself halfway through the race, which has never been done before. I have never shown my face ever here on Norgar TV, and I will show it for 5 minutes live via the Redneck Room if we get a legitimate 500 viewers.
All right, everyone, invite your family to watch, invite your family's dog sitters to watch, invite your cousins, step cousins, twice removed. I don't care. We need to see this.
Jeremy Dominique coming down, green flag pit stop, lap 54, getting ready to happen, giving up second.
Yeah, right about that time. We are working 53 laps on the field. Pit stop coming up.
This is about normal time for them to be pitting. I know some guys are really going to try to stretch it another probably 6 or 7 laps, though, Ian.
Well, yeah, you got to think that everybody that can stretch it as far as they can to save tires and, you know, minimize how many sets they have to take. They're going to take every single stop they can get. And here comes Brian Ray in the number 26 out of the pits as well. He's going to complete his first set of pit stops. But nobody in the top 5 aside from second place has pit just yet. Mike Ellis is in, Krevin Crest is in. They've been running in the back. They probably are screaming for tires on their machines.
Yeah, I think everybody is.
David Fish. Oh no, David Fish sped in hard. That's got to be a penalty. He hit the line at about almost 70 miles an hour.
Let's take a look at this in instant replay. Look there on the right. He hits the line at actually 90. No, wait. Yeah, you're right. About 72 miles an hour. He hits the cone. And that's going to be a penalty for the number 43.
Yeah, leader's in. David Shutt is in. No, Shutt barely. No, he might have been speeding. I don't know. So Richardson in cleanly. David Shutt hits the line at about 60 miles an hour. Pit speed here at Charlotte 45. So that's probably a penalty to 42 as well.
Taking a look, Ian, nobody taking 2 tires. Everybody taking 4.
Well, these tires have seen 55 laps of racing action. I would imagine everyone wants to take 4. You're just not going to be able to salvage a 2-tire stop right now.
I would think, you know, some guys in the back may try it, but
Oh, yeah, David Shutt, he held the pit stall probably for about 15 seconds. That's going to hit huge. He had worked his way up to the field, and he's going to have to do it again. David Fish also held for 15 seconds in the number 43. He's out late, and actually going to be under threat of being lapped as soon as he cycles through these stops.
now here we go. The fuel mileage king here at Norgar TV. Richard Schwinn. There in the 55, Superman. He has won more fuel mileage races than I don't know who. And he's still out there, lap 58, currently in second right now. And it looks like he's going to bring it down now as well, give up second position. But it looks like the Schwinn mobile lasted the longest out there.
Bobby Chaney also coming in on that exact same lap as well. So you got to be looking out for those two. Those are the guys who can make it the farthest. They almost hit 58 laps before they had to pit. Thomas Lee is away, Bobby Chaney is away. We're going to take left sides now.
Down and away is Chaney and Lee. Workman going by. Workman 19 laps down currently. Workman had problems early on.
So after we have cycled through green flag pit stops, it would appear that Marcus Richardson will be back into the lead, and he's actually going to have a bigger gap over the number 88, Jeremy Dominique. He's almost at a second and a half. Now what we have here, let's take a look at the official scoring. Yeah, 1.5 seconds. Mr. Beach in the number 22, all the way up to third now. He's slowly but surely working his way through the field, but he's going to be 6 seconds behind. So this field is really strung out now.
We got a mess with Marche Edney, who's riding in fourth behind him. Chaney trying to get around him. Lee right there as well. And Chaney looks like he's quicker, but Marche going to be able to stay out in front of him.
Yeah, just being a little careful there. He wanted to peek to the inside of the second dog leg, but wasn't quite sure if he'd have the 92 clear. Decides to back out of it. Smart move. We're only on lap 61. Over 100 laps to go.
What lap was halfway? 86?
80, I think it was 88.
88.
So, also important to note, Kevin Kress, your first NordGuard TV Truck Series champion, will be the first car one lap down. Richard Swint, possibly playing the fuel strategy, is right now at 27 seconds back. He'll be looking to be lapped here pretty soon by Marcus Richardson, who is having an absolutely commanding lead on this field.
Marcus knows how to get around every place we go to. He's just so strong. That's why you see him win so many races here at NordGuard TV. And all I can say to the viewers out there and the racers that are out there, what do you got for this guy up front there in the number 18 Miller Lite machine? What do you got? Ian, I know you got something for him.
Well, I don't mean to talk smack with the one NordGuard TV race that I raced against him so far. I beat him, but it wasn't exactly the cleanest of races. So, I don't know. The road just wasn't quite ready for us to have our little battle up in the spotlight, but one of these races, we got to have this one-on-one. I'm looking forward to racing with him. We've gone against him several times, and yes, he is a very fast guy. I'm actually having a really hard time beating him at most racetracks, so it's going to take a lot to beat this guy, Marcus Richardson. He's fast.
Well, he won and I don't even think it was broadcasted, but he won the Truck Series All-Star race too. So he's looking to make 2 All-Star race wins in a row. I think that's going to be broadcast at a later date, or it has. I don't know. I've been so busy, I can't keep up with it all. There's so much going on at NordGuard TV all the time, even when I'm not here.
And somebody in the chat brings up a good point. Have you seen Marcus Richardson's beard? It is perfect. Clearly this guy is a perfectionist, and he is showing it out on the racetrack. Lap 66 of 175.
Dominique losing 4/10 from the last time we saw him. 1.9 seconds back. Mr. Beach has lost a spot to Bobby Cheney. And the battle that's really going on right now is between Cheney, Beach, Edney, and Beasley right now, all huddled up and trying to stay. And we haven't even spoken of this all night, Ian. Is the draft here at Charlotte? You need it.
Oh, absolutely. Once you get stretched out, if you can get that gap and pull away from people, eventually if you have like this little conga line of cars seen here, this is about 5 guys. The guys who are sitting right now behind Cheney, which is Beach, Lee, we have Marche back there. All those guys out there have the draft. That's going to help you gain the 10th. It really is up to Cheney to be able to pull this field around the 5th track and see if he can't get back up towards the lead here. 6.5 seconds the last time they hit the line. We're going to have to see what scoring says this time. Yeah, Dominique once again will lose another 3/10. Not updated to 2/10, and Cheney was at a 6.6, this time by 6.4 back. So yes, definitely the draft is helping them pull it back up, but they have a long way to go.
Well, we can talk about the draft too, but you also got to talk about fresh air. The fresh air lets you, it lets you pull away. I mean, it is a big difference too. If there's nobody around you, you got that fresh air, your car seems to run a little better. And that's what Marcus has got right now, although he is coming up on Richard Schwint. Schwint, last one on the lead lap in 15th position right now. Lap 70 next time by.
We got a pretty big line of cars we'll be lapping down here pretty soon. But in front of this little line of cars, you got to focus on that number 43, David Fish, who sped big time into the pits. He is now 23 seconds behind Marcus Richardson, and he might be in danger of getting lapped during this stint.
And all because of a mistake on pit road. And Fish was one of the top 5 early on right now, 70 laps into it, back to 12th after serving that penalty. And you know, those penalties on pit road, you're only on pit road for a very small amount of time compared to the race, and that'll kill you. It's the most important part.
Yep. So these are going to be the most anxious moments for Marcus Richardson. He hasn't really seen many cars in front of him for a good majority of this race. He's going to have a lot of cars navigating around here as some of them even over there are battling like crazy. We see Richard Schwint putting the battle on Dustin Lee. Or not Dustin Lee, it was 26. Never mind. So Dustin, the 26 is already lapped as we spoke. But Richard Schwint on the latter part of a fuel run, he has more gas in that tank than the 18 does. So he's really just trying to stay as far ahead of the 18 as he can, because this thing pan out and stay green all the way and he's going to be able to make it on one less stop than anybody else. He's going to have a big of a gap as he can possibly have right now.
Now, if you're Richard right now, are you going to, as a race car driver, you're going to take the leader's line away, are you not? Or are you going to let him go by?
It's early. You don't want to get in the way or ruin a race, and ruin your own race for that matter as well, because, you know, if he could just, as there he goes, he's going to go ahead and back out of it as we speak. So there's a question answered for you. But the smart move at this point is definitely just letting the 18 go. You got a long way to go, and if you're on a fuel strategy, it can't be something that'll be determined by what happens on the racetrack, just by, you know, either staying in front of or right behind the leader.
Well, and if Richard can hold this spot, you know, we do run the lucky dogs, so, you know, he's definitely safe in that point. But if somebody else gets by him that has been lapped, you know, he's definitely got to be aware of that. And it does look like Superman has damage on the right rear, quite a bit, actually.
Yeah, that's got to be hurting pretty hard there. I bet you this stuff. He's probably pretty loose out there right now. You don't have that spoiler perfectly straight on that right rear corner. The most important corner for downforce when it comes to the exit of the corners practically with these cars. You got to keep the thing clean out there, and you know, we'll see what he can do. He'll be able to salvage it. He could possibly be up there towards the end of this thing, but quite the long way to go now. Getting lapped does not help, but we might have a caution or two by the end of this thing.
Richardson going by slower traffic now, and let's flip back a couple, Ian. We saw some racing going on. Beach and Cheney. Beach has crawled up to 4th now, and the Frenchman out of nowhere banging on the back of the 99 Nordgar TV champ right there, trying to take over 3rd.
Yeah, Cheney with a little bit of a rough pit stop. I didn't quite catch what happened to him. He was pretty much right there with Richardson, but maybe Richardson just got that much better with pit stop, pretty much put a spanking on the whole field by the time they got done with the green flag pit stops. But consistently speaking, Cheney has either been equal to or faster than Richardson, so don't count him out by any means necessary.
Let's check in with the pole sitter, Chris Scala. Scala riding currently right now in 9th position. And Scala, I don't think, is looking at the night that he was hoping for or expecting.
Yeah, unfortunately, we saw him earlier. He was running up towards the front, but once he got stuck on that high side, he dropped to the back like a rock. A track like this where it's as difficult to pass as it is, pretty much more so here than anywhere else on the circuit. There's a lot of one-lane tracks in the service, but here especially, if you do not have a good handling car, it is difficult to make any ground here, and it's a lot easier to drop back than it is to move forward at Charlotte. Chris, looking for a caution. He's definitely going to need one to get back in contention for this thing. He's need a cool head and be methodically picking his way back to the front. But I got faith. Chris is fast here. He can easily be up there towards the front.
Well, you know what we haven't seen yet tonight is a yellow flag. And Scala definitely almost always benefits from a yellow flag right now. He's probably hoping for one. Green all the way so far.
So Schwinn, 94 of Jordan Malish on the field and Abbott at Nordgar TV, 1 lap down. And right now we only have 12 cars on the lead lap. Richardson is looking to probably put every single one of these guys out here 1 lap down.
Yeah, I know I would be. I would want to. I'd be like, okay, let's get them all lapped down. But, you know, that's easier said than done. Dustin Lee, Nortona 500 winner. He's 2 laps down right now, currently in 14th position. Dominique there in 2nd, trying to get around him, and there Lee gets out of the way, and actually Lee getting into the wall there to get out of the way. And, you know, when somebody scrapes the wall to get out of the way because they're, you know, just faster, you got to tip your hat to that guy for, you know, being a class act.
Absolutely. So, gotta look through the rest of this field here. We got Richardson in 1st, Jeremy Dominique 2nd, Bobby Cheney 6.3 seconds back now, starting to lose ground. Mr. Beach right on his tail in 4th. Easily in the number 23 has worked his way up to 5th. As we've been mentioning, we got trouble into 1. Somebody's spinning down to the inside.
26, Brian Ray. 4 laps down on the bottom. Will that bring out the yellow? No, he'll get it off the track in time. It's still green.
Whoa, and that ride actually began way out of corner before he clipped the grass going through one of the dog legs, and pretty much Travis Pastrana the heck out of that thing.
Oh, that was terrible. That was just terrible. Poor Travis.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's still funny, but poor Travis. All right, let's go on board. Let's go on board with the 26.
I don't mean to talking smack on my boy Travis. He's a great driver, but it's a shame to see him out in NASCAR already. But yeah, 226 is gonna have a really tough break here, and he's gonna jump pretty hard over one of the wedges oval sections as well. Noah's almost getting like 2-3 feet of air. So the number 6 Chipotle car, it's gonna be done.
Chipotle went to salsa. That's gonna do it. He's going to have to tow. That's going to be a shame. James Wilms has been a dead doornail all night. Wilms been stuck in the back from the beginning. Wilms still stuck in the back in 18th position. Currently 3 laps down. Wilms having a rough night.
Yeah, this stretch of green flag stop running that we've seen here, probably not what he's looking for, because you still look at that car, that left front is hurt severely, and that's probably hurting him. And he's looking for that yellow flag to get that repaired.
But 3rd, 4th, and 5th, all right together. Anything can happen. Richard Schwinn 1 lap down, as well as Lee. Dominique still trying to reel in, and Wertman back down on pit road again in 89. The purple Nurple back down on pit road.
Yeah, at this point he's minus 24 laps down, though. It's not looking good for him. And I'm listening out there to this little nose-to-tail train we have, 3rd, 4th, 5th, and I'm hearing one of these guys popping the clutch every time they go into the corner. I'm not sure who it is, but I think one of these guys had fuel mileage on their minds.
Let's take a look. It's not Beach.
Last time for 3. I heard Beasley popping the clutch going into 3.
It might be Beasley. It's not Beach. Let's go on board with Cheney. It's not Cheney either.
Well, it must be on crack. I heard one of them pop the clutch. I don't know what happened.
On board with Beasley.
Not Beasley.
Not Beasley either.
Huh.
But you know what? Beasley right now is in a position to do so. Right behind the 99. Just saving, just even a, 1 corner worth would be worth it at this point, running that close to him, knowing you can't get by him.
Beasley looking to the
But
inside.
he doesn't know he can't get by him. Down to the inside, here he goes, and he is going to go by him.
And Cheney just going to go ahead and back out of it. Avoiding calamity out of corner exit. And Jay is going to slide it up to the wall. Regardless, he's going to get around the 99. But Cheney, full head of steam coming right back. I don't think he's done. Nah, he's going to back off. It's okay, so there we go. That's going to put Jay Beasley up to the 4th position of the 23. And Beasley started way in the back of this field in 19th. So he's definitely the man up.
Richardson in a different time zone. Although, no, let's take a look at the speeds now, Ian. Dominique, from the last time we checked in on him, has gained 4/10. He's back up to 1.5 seconds behind Marcus.
Yeah, it was actually just, I was kind of watching the corner of my eye. He's been gaining about a 1/10 of a second per lap. I wonder if that's Marcus saving his stuff, or did Dominique find something?
On board with Dominique in 2nd. Lap 90 underway.
Yeah, you can really hear him pounding it on the bottom of the corner. This car, once it starts to rain, just said every 5 laps, man, these things are a handful to manage.
Yeah, they really get ass end loose, I like to say. Malish right there. Malish, look at him, Jordan. He's 1 lap down in 13th position, though, but hanging on to great position right now should the yellow come out.
Yeah, he got lapped a little while ago, actually. He's been pretty much sticking right about there.
He is the first one on, 1 lap down. He would get the lucky dog. And Malish has been steady all night long. Marcus just in another galaxy at the moment, or at least that's what it feels like.
Oh, unfortunately for Malish there, he's going to have to be dealing with David Fisher pretty soon. Marcus probably about 3 seconds behind Fish at this point. Fish looking to try to stay on this lead lap, but he'll be in contention for the I got no doubt about that.
We should be seeing the pit stops again in about 10 laps.
And just kind of going through the numbers in my head, they did 58 laps. Well, at least that's what the max was for some of these drivers out here. So I think at this point, regardless, you're looking at only 2 more stops. I don't think fuel mileage is going to be coming into factor here.
No, if it stays green the whole entire way, 175 laps in the Gen 6 at Charlotte under the lights, that would be pretty amazing. But these guys have been doing a great job out here tonight.
Well, if somebody was able to stretch it to lap 110 on this run, and they can maybe stretch it another 2 laps, then maybe fuel economy will come into factor. But I don't know. This could be interesting. At this point, I mean, everyone can safely make it on 2 more stops, but I don't know if anybody's be able to stretch it that far. That's quite the haul.
I don't know. If anybody can, watch that 55, Richard Schwinn.
Oh, he's already got a pretty good advantage compared to everybody else, making it all the way to lap 58 before the last time he had to hit. But unfortunately,
He's
you know, if
one
we're just going to be
2 laps
he's
down.
1 lap down.
Yeah.
We know he's only 1 lap down.
Yeah, 1 lap down.
14. But at this point, you got to think the guys that are going to be taking fuel at the end of the race again, they don't have to take too much gas to make it to the end. Just barely short, so that might not play into Schwind's favor here.
No, no, not at all. Richard needs a yellow to come out. A lot of these guys need a yellow to come out right now. I'm sure some of them are like, come on, somebody wreck. As a race, you know, and I don't race that often anymore, but I used to race a whole bunch. And there's certain times when you're just begging for a yellow when you know you're struggling.
Oh, yes.
And you're just like, please, somebody wreck. But, you know, how many times have you said that and then it ended up being you?
Far too many times to count, my friend.
Yeah, I know. That's the problem. David Fish still hanging on to it. Richardson coming up, and look who just got put another lap, or who just got put a lap down. I think it was Scala. No, Scala's still on the lead lap in 8th right now. Scala moved up a little bit from the last time we checked in on him. Scala there in the number 7 Florida machine. The Seminoles. He's going to get passed by David Shutt right there for position. Shutt going to go by him, grab 8th, coming out of turn number 2. David, very quick lap times. I've been watching David the last 2-3 laps, and it seems like his car is really starting to come in now.
Yeah, he caught that speeding penalty the last time he had pit. He was actually all the way up to about 3rd position before he had to come in and pit. So Shutt now up to 8th around Chris Scala. That next slide for Scala continues. But yeah, the 42, he's definitely up there. He came all the way to 10th position. He was running faster times than the leader that whole entire last green flag stint before the pit stops. So should Shutt catch this caution, or should something happen to all the guys in front of him here when they speed per se, he might be right back in this thing.
Well, that's the thing though, Ian, is pit stops, when they have to happen, anything can happen. And even the leaders can make mistakes. And you're able to regain some of the things that you lost out on the track, because as you know, as a race driver, the best place to make up time all the time is pit road. Lap 100 underway, 75 to go. Let's check in with the 62 of Nicholas Caressel there, riding in 7th. We haven't spoken to him all night. Steady Eddie all night for Nicky Nick.
So looking for green flag pit stops here sometime within the next 10 laps. I can't. Oh, well, speaking of which, Jeremy Dominique, he's going to be hitting the line right now. Hits it perfectly at 45 miles an hour. I'd imagine green flag pit stops are starting right about now.
Yeah, if I remember right, he was the first one to come down last time. Dominique giving up his 2nd place spot. Beasley takes over 3rd. Beach takes over 2nd. You gotta wonder what Richardson's thinking. I know what I'm thinking. Yellow come out.
Marcus Richardson just caught the wall at a corner before. He actually hit it pretty damn hard. That could be a race-changing thing right there.
My cameraman on crack missed that. Still looks pretty strong.
On these cars. Yeah, the handling on these cars are just gone. Like, everyone, one of these drivers up there are just screaming for tires. They need them right ahead.
Well, they know they're going to get them.
Yeah, speaking of drivers screaming for cautions, David Fish still barely holding on to this lead lap.
Yep. He's got Caleb McKee right behind him, putting pressure on him, and McKee actually trying to stay on the lead lap as well. They're in 11th in the number 24. Him and Fish, I don't think they're really battling it out, but McKee wants to stay close to the 43, especially coming down pit road. You don't want to lose all that time having a bad pit row entrance.
And Richardson actually popped the clutch going into 3 last time as well. I'm just trying to listen to what he's doing. Going to 1, he might be doing the same here. Yes, he will. So Richardson stretching the fuel out as far as he can on this run.
Yeah, he is.
Separate himself.
Trying to save fuel. Marcus Richardson, our leader.
Yeah, what might have been smart out of him, he had a pretty big lead. I mean, he could have been doing this the whole run, and that could have gotten him an additional 2 or 3 laps.
Might have.
So yeah, so far the only driver to come in is Bobby Cheney. Everyone else still out there on the track. He really pit early. I mean, you got to think that he's not going to be able to make it compared to many of these guys. But if some of these guys are out here saving gas right now and trying to stretch as far as you can, you don't think some of these guys can make it all the way, do you? That's a really long stint.
No, there's no way. There's no way. They're going to have to stop again if it does continue green. And you know what we forgot, Ian? We forgot to, well, the leader at lap 88, I believe, was Marcus Richardson. So he's going to win that free paint and claim that about 20 laps ago.
So, by my math, I'm just trying to, I guess, you know, I have a brain calculator. I don't have a known car calculator in my brain. I'm just trying to go off my math here. If they can make it to 110 laps before they have to pit, that's going to be 65 laps. They're going to have to make it until they make it to the end.
Still pushing it.
Unfortunately, that's pushing it.
Yeah,
most of the
58.
drivers making it.
Yeah, we saw 58, the longest run by Richard Schwinn. This time around, Marcus going to go for that title here.
Yeah, I mean, Schwinn is the guy that's going to be saving the most gas out of anybody out here. If you can only make it 58, you got to imagine that's all they're going to be able to get.
Yeah, but being 1 lap down right now, you can't save. There's just no way. You got to go. I don't think Richard's going to. He has the opportunity to save right now. He's not in a position to do so because he's not even the first guy to lead lap down.
I think what Richardson's trying to do is make it to at least lap 112 before he pits again. Because if he does that, then he'd have to stretch in the next run about 4 to 5 laps. And with the gap he's been having compared to most,
he might be able to do it. Yeah.
But think about this as well. Cheney in the 99, when he pit early. He's going to be on it hard right now. He's losing. He's gaining on Richardson right now.
Yeah.
Richardson lost about 3 seconds compared to his normal pace. So when we got back with these pit stops, Richardson will be about 3 seconds behind the 99. And you got to imagine, even though Richardson knows the 99 is going to have to pit again, all of us race drivers, we want to be in the lead. So that might not help his mental state trying to save gas and make it to the end.
Richardson just got too much of a lead right now, and it's his race to play with. It's his race to set the pace and the tone of what's going to happen here on this last run. Everybody contingent on what he does.
Yeah, so far I'm listening to all the answers out there. He is the only driver to be really popping the clutch into corner entry. Beach and Jay Beasley are just still hard at it every single lap. So right now at this point, Marcus is going to be the man in the catbird seat. But him with the lead as it was already, even if he decided not to save gas, you know, he would have been fine staying on that same strategy more than likely. This is probably just a little bit of reassurance. So he's going to hit the line this time, lap 111. I'm expecting him to come in within the next 3 to 4 laps possibly.
Richardson, Beach, but here's the thing though, is Beach has climbed within less than a second of Richardson and closed the gap on Marcus.
Man, he's there for sure. And at this point, Marcus is going to probably be pitting a couple laps, maybe 1 to 2 laps later than Beach. Beach not in. Let Beach go on the inside. So Mr. Beach in the number 22. He started in the, look at the grid here, number 22.
He was 13th
position. And he's going to find his way up into the lead this time when he hits the line. Should he not have to pit this time, that'll be his first lap led. Richardson still going to go ahead and stretch it out. You got to imagine he's going to be be looking to make it in at least 2 to 3 laps later than Beach. So we might sell a lot in this thing. This could be doable.
And I got a big smile on my face right now. Let me get excited, Ian. The Frenchman takes the lead here at Charlotte under the lights. Mr. Beach out front. Unbelievable.
Teets, teets, teets.
That's right. Hashtag blame Beach. Trend that shit right now on Twitter.
He's going to get that left.
Yeah, he got it. He's going to bring it down now, though. And Richardson's still out there, Ian. Damn.
Yeah, I think he can make it. If he's able to make it at least, let's see, maybe 2 to 3 more laps, he is going to be within that window to be able to stretch it all the way to the end.
Marche Edney down and away there in the 92. He's 1 lap down. So, a big surprise. A big surprise for a lot of these drivers, Ian, having to readjust their strategy. 114 laps into this race here at Charlotte, live here on Nordgar TV. We're still under green, baby.
Great race so far. And this is going to be shaping up to be a pretty dramatic finish, to say the least. It's going to be a mind-boggler. If Richardson can pull this off, that's going to be phenomenal. He's right now sitting at 60 laps. If he were to pit right now, I don't know. This is going to be tight. Yes, he will come in this time. He's going to have to stretch it.
Yeah, I think he's out of fuel already. I think he's out of fuel coming down pit road. I could be wrong. I think he's out of gas.
He appears to still be under power.
Let's go to the cockpit view. Let's take a look at that. Yeah, he still does have engine, so.
It's got to be on fumes, though.
Less than fumes. The left ass cheek is leaning toward the inside of the infield right now. Keep that fuel down in the cell. Right side's going on Marcus Richardson right now, and Beach has every opportunity right now to just put a hurting on him. Whoa! Good pit stop for Marcus. He's down and away.
I need to mention something we completely missed. Is Bobby Cheney, the number 99, is actually doing the exact same thing that Richardson was doing.
But early in the run?
No, he's right now still saving. He's out there.
Oh, that's what I mean. He's already made his. Oh no, he's coming down now. Bobby Cheney coming down now.
Bobby Cheney is going to pit 1 lap later than Richardson.
This may be the race right here. What we're witnessing right now may be the race. Can't believe this is still going green. I'm in awe right now. Well, actually, I can't believe it. This is, you know, it's our league all-star race. What do you expect, Ian? I mean, our league races, you know, we see a lot of bad mystery races like you saw the other night. But a lot of bad mystery races happen, but our league races, this is how they go. Just plain and simple.
Yeah, you guys out there racing each other week after week. You get that comfort with each other, and you know where they're going to go. You know who races who hard, who's easy on the gas, who's going to be the one to, you know, back off in a really intense situation. And that's going to make these green flag runs that we're seeing right now. All these guys are familiar with each other. And Bobby Cheney and Jeremy Dominique, I keep mixing those two up, and the number 88 will be in the front. But we got to look where Richardson is right now. He is pretty far back.
Beasley in second. Head over to
Richardson gave up 14 seconds of his pace to save gas.
Head over to Nordgar.tv, sign up for the leagues coming up, and there is another couple things that haven't been announced yet, and they'll be announced later for later in the year. But we got 3 seasons coming up in February, and Ian, let's go ahead and plug Nortona 500. I remember you doing the commercial, one of the commercials for Nortona 500 last year, and wow, what a commercial it was. It was great. We need stuff like that again here this season to help promote what's going to happen because, as you know, Ian, Nortona 500 is going to be the biggest event of the year here at Nordgar TV.
It was big. It was big last year. I'd imagine it's exponentially grow this year. The hype is there. Everyone's talking about it. The Facebook pages are just blowing up right now. Looking forward to a pretty exciting event this time. And it's going to be, you thought last year was crazy? We ran a lot of races last year. You know, top 3 advancing in every single race. Imagine what it's going to be like when everybody is going to be under the pressure of knowing you don't have as many chances. Yes, there are more spots, but the pressure is there. There are only 43 slots per heat. You got to fill those rooms fast, and you got to finish as high as you can, as quick as you can, because you don't have many chances.
We were definitely the record. The record last season, we filled an entire server in 20 seconds or less. Last server, that was the fastest one. And what the other thing that I'm looking forward to personally is last year they were only 50-lap heat races. This year, they're 100-lap heat races, 250 miles, balls to the wall at Daytona. You're gonna have to show your shit when you come to the track for speed weeks, as well as the qualifying heat races here at NordGuard TV for the Nordtona 500 this year, 2014. 250 miles. What do you think of that?
That's 1,750 total miles of heat races just to make it to a 500-mile event. That is unheard of.
And who knows what I'll do next year, but this year ought to be interesting. Thomas Lee right now, 3 laps down, McKee 2 laps down. They're still, the back half of the guys are still cycling through. But Jeremy Dominique, your leader, Dominique in the 88. Marcus Richardson, he's in 4th. He's in 4th, 15 seconds back, Ian. What do you think of that?
Well, at this point,
Dominique's not going to have enough. He ain't going to make it.
No. Dominique is definitely, out of anybody out here on the field right now, the shortest on gas. Then you have Jay Beasley and Alex, Mr. Beach.
Mr. Beach.
Mr. Beach, who hit on the exact same lap. And they're going to be looking to pit probably with about 3 or 4 laps to go. I mean, they're only going to need a splash. Richardson is going to be on the edge of his fuel window, should be able to stretch it all the way. And Bobby Chaney, who's only 4 seconds behind Richardson, is 1 lap even better to the good than Richardson. So it's really going to depend on, can Richardson stretch it all the way to the end without losing pace? Because I got a pretty good feeling like Bobby Chaney can go a whole lot faster. So a lot of these guys out there right now, this is a lot to follow, but a lot of guys out here on the field right now are just praying for.
And look at this. Look at Marche Edney powering by Richardson right now. Marche in 5th, taking over the 4th spot, and Richardson letting him go by. Richardson is running. He's running a marathon right now, is what he's doing. And you know what happens every time you plan for shit like this, Ian? The yellow will come out eventually, and when it does, you're screwed. And Richardson right now letting Marche, I think he's letting him go by. Maybe he didn't let him go by. He might be saving already, because I think he was going to be 3 or 4 laps to the bad. And once Richardson's able to save that, he might be good. But Marche having no part of it and going by the Miller Lite Ford.
Oh, man. And speaking of Miller Lite, I'm not going to say about that.
I'm drinking too much, too quick. Everybody drink just because I'm drinking.
Drink.
I ran out of Pepsi, so that's my excuse. Beasley in 2nd, 5.2 seconds behind the leader of Jeremy Dominique, right now in the 88. And as you said earlier, Beasley biding his time early, and he finds himself in a position in the top 3 right now, and hey, that's a position to win. Jordan Malish, 15th, 2 laps down. Malish, however, 2 laps down, and he's going to bring it down pit road right now. Jordan putting on a strong, valiant effort here tonight.
It looks like it's going to be pretty short. Unfortunately, he got lapped earlier, and it just it hurt him. Wasn't able to hold on to it, but he was up to speed. He was pretty fast, but unfortunately, you get a long like run like that, you get out of position. It's pretty.
I'm half tempted to throw a yellow right now.
Oh, don't do that to him, man.
I really am, just to see if they're on.
Oh, right now I'm actually already hearing Beach pop in the Plasch. He's starting to save gas, but he is 3 laps. Oh boy.
45 to go. Beach 3 laps to the bad.
So 3 laps and 5 seconds.
This
right
is
now,
if this does go green the rest of the way, and you know what? As for every race, I hope it does. But if it does, this is going to be neat this finish, because there's going to be people coming across the line who ran out of fuel after they crossed the line as they take the white flag.
Yeah, it looks like Jay Beasley and Dominic are pretty much throwing the surrender flag on this fuel game here. They're not saving it all. They're just going for it, praying for that caution. At this point, the fuel race is on between Beach. I also been hearing Marche possibly saving gas as well. Richardson still on gas-saving mode. And maybe the rest of the top 10. I don't know. I haven't been following the whole entire story, but I definitely know at this point, Bobby Chaney, should he be able to save enough gas? At this point, he's one more lap to the good compared to Richardson. He has that little bit of a cushion to be able to go a little bit faster than Richardson should Richardson need to save gas.
I think the Nordgard TV Twitch viewers should call for the curse right now. Let's bring the curse out. Let's do it. All right.
Okay, well, there we go. I got it done. So here we are. Marcus Richardson at number 18, running an absolutely flawless race. Goes into corner number 3 with Marche all over his back end. Coming out of corner number 4, he will not wreck it at all. And I bet in turn number 1 and 2, he will not do the same. He is running so clean and such a perfect race. I don't see how he could have any problem on this field.
Wow. I'm on board with them, Ian, and it's not working. It's absolutely, they gave the curse of the finger tonight.
We give him the onboard curse, we give him the commentary curse. Like, if he does not wreck it, I'm going to just debunk this whole myth.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. 40 to go.
And Beach still on fuel saving mode. He clutched all of corner number 1, still on the clutch when he comes out of 2. Again, got to get out of super late.
I think the Frenchman's math is incorrect.
I don't see how this is going to happen. I can see how he's going to be able to save the gas with only a 5-second cushion over Richardson.
He's not even taking a full turn, Ian. He's not even taking a full turn in 3 and 4 right there. Listen, coming into 1.
About half there.
He lights it back up into turn number 2, here into 3. Everybody loves Beach. My arms are up in the air right now. I honestly, I can't tell you what's going to happen. I really can't. This is definitely got to be wearing on the drivers right now, just being like, this isn't a mystery race. What the hell is going on? Why are there no yellows? Why do I have to save fuel? What's this clutch thing? I don't understand.
Well, despite Beach clutching pretty much over half of the corner, he's been able to keep a pretty good gap over Richardson, only losing about 0.2 a lap. So he keeps on this pace. He might actually be in good shape, should his math be correct, which I don't think it is.
No, I don't think it is either. It's the French way of figuring out math, and you know the French way is always wrong. 9 guys on the lead lap right now. Caleb McKee begging, pleading, throwing Robbie Gordon water bottles outside his car to try to bring out the caution with no avail. Looking to get the lucky dog and back out on the lead lap. And you know, if he does, so will Fish, Scala, Ellis, and Schwint. They'll get their laps back. But these guys right now just going, shaking their heads right now, going, I can't push this car any harder.
And Jay Beasley will now join the fuel mileage game. Unfortunately, he's probably a little too late. He's now way out of it. Oh, God, here we go.
This is getting good.
Nothing like a good old chess game at 200 miles an hour. Although I hate chess. Don't even get me started. Well, no, here's the deal. My girlfriend's parents are huge into chess. Like, I hear nothing about chess all the time, and I can't play the damn game. So I fear, should I ever have to keep meeting these people all the way out in Germany, I'm going to need to know how to master the game of chess. And if I'm not perfect at chess and or cannot beat her father, I will not have his blessing. So I'm kind of afraid about that.
Well, chess is it's a fun game, very difficult one when you come up against somebody who's been playing for a very, very long time. And but it is a game that you got to think a lot, and that's what's going on right now. It is a chess game, and I'll tell you what, the guys that are cutting their engines off right now, Ian, they still don't know if they have enough. They don't know if they're going to make it. They don't have a clue.
No. Well, Richardson is out of it pretty hard as well. Not popping the clutch because, you know, he did hit 2 laps later compared to the guys who are clutching it right now. But, I don't know. Unfortunately for Richardson, if Beach is able to pull this off, he is not in a good spot at all right now.
No, he's not because, and we see Fish into the wall a little bit right there. In the 43 going up high, he's going to get passed by a bunch of cars. David Fish running into trouble. 1 lap down in 11th position.
Oh, this is not going to do Richardson any good. Remember when I said the 99 Bobby Cheney pit 1 lap later compared to Richardson?
Yeah. And look,
Cheney has just now worked his way around Richardson, and he is able to go faster than Richardson and go farther than Richardson. And this is not going to help his fuel-saving strategy because, I hate this. It's so stressful. I'm sitting up here in the booth. My palms are sweating. This is crazy.
This is good stuff. Races like this are, you know, why I put up with all the crappy ones right here.
Another thing to note, Dominique in the 88 has come in. He has given up his charge for the lead. He's
there was
that thing back up.
Dominique.
There was no way.
There was no way he was going to make it. No, Dominique on my screen still out. He's in 8th right now. Beasley is your new leader. We have another lead change here at Charlotte. Jay Beasley going to be your leader. This year, 2013 Las Vegas Bull Ring champ right there. Running the Nordgaard, sponsored by Nordgaard TV. One of the sponsors. And I don't know if you saw that video of Beasley there with his with our sticker in his car, but you know, that's pretty freaking cool. That makes me feel real good. He asked me if it was okay if he had my permission to run it. And I said, hell yeah, why would I say no? You know, and he got us our first win on a real race car right there in the
That's
number
awesome.
23. And I'm proud of him for it. Nurple coming back down again. Beasley, your leader, with less than 30 to go. Beasley beats Cheney, your top 3. Oh, my mama, what a finish this is going to be here at Charlotte.
And I don't mean to create more drama than I have to, but right now we are sitting at quite a few laps to go. Dominique has been come back out. Should everyone be staying at the same pace they're right now, and Dominique is able to go just absolutely balls to the wall, he might be back in contention for this thing. 23 seconds behind last time. This time, he's going to be 22 seconds behind. Oh, dear God. Nord, this is going to be nuts.
This is going to be nuts. And Dominique out there all by himself, out in fresh air, doesn't have anybody to battle with, anybody to contend with. All he has to do is listen to his spotter and hit his freaking marks, and he may be in the catbird seat.
Well, the battle right now is for that 3rd position. Cheney and Richardson, I think they can make it right now on gas no matter what happens. They are going after it. Beach losing a lot of time to these two. So is Beasley. These two are coming right back up to the lead.
Now, I had a pre-race pep talk with all these guys, Ian, before the race started. And all I told them was, it's a really long freaking race. Be patient. The fastest guy will win. Keep your car clean. And holy shit, I think they actually listened.
Yeah. I would have to completely agree with you at this point.
What a great show so far. 25 to go at the stripe, on board with Bobby Cheney running in 4th, trying to reel in Marcus Richardson there in the 18. And we know that Beasley, Beach don't have enough to get to the end, but Beasley still saving. Beasley still think he might be able to get to the end. He is really out of the gas.
And unfortunately, these two saving gas as hard as they are right now. Richardson and Cheney are completely on it right now. I think they can make it all the way to the end. So at this point, Richardson is the man in the catbird seat. The battle will be on for this spot.
Beach still saving, but Richardson is coming. There in the number 18, back up the 3rd, coming out of turn number 2. And looky, he gets around Bobby Cheney for 3rd position. And Bobby Cheney, I mean, it's balls to the wall now between the 99 and the 18. This is your race.
Yeah, Yep, keep a half eye on Dominique in the 8 as well. He is now up to 17 seconds. 5 laps in order. He was at 22, and we have over 20 laps to go. So do they stay on the same pace? He might be back in it. The whole entire top 6 is actually within, I'm looking at the chart right now, 4 seconds. They
Yeah,
bunched
4
up.
seconds. Absolutely. Marche Edney in 6th right now. 3.5 seconds back.
And what a comeback by Shutt. He had a second hole penalty as well. He's only 3 seconds behind the leader right now.
Well, 2.8 across the line. He's gaining 0.2 per lap. Cheney, Richardson going at it. Cheney all over the back of Richardson right now, battling for 3rd. Beach waving goodbye in French in that limp-wristed fashion.
But you got to think as fast as Shutt and Marche Edney are going right now compared to how far back they were almost 10 laps ago. They're not going to be able to stay on gas and make it to the end. They pit well before Marcus Richardson and Bobby Cheney. Right now, the top 4 is going to be the battle to watch, along with the 88 of Jeremy Dominique. We have just over 40 laps racing to go. Will we finish under green? And who is going to get this thing? It is going to be a self-glorified snobberknocker.
There you go. Beasley getting reeled in by Beach and everybody else right now. Richardson, Cheney right there. There's your top 4 on your screen. And Beasley throwing his arms up in the air right now, being like, because they know they can't make it. Beach got to be like, I know I can't make it, but I'm going to pass you on the inside, Mr. Bullring champion. The Frenchman giving the finger to Beasley on the inside, coming into turn number 3. Oh, my mama, there goes Beach. Beach wants to lead one here at Charlotte.
Back to the point. Beach in the number 22 to the lead.
Mr. Beach to the lead. Richardson, Cheney going by, and Beasley, I think, giving it up right now. Just,
Here comes Richardson to the inside. Richardson has a lot more gas than Beach does.
Yes, he does.
Around him. The battle is on for the lead. The 99 and the 18 are going to be going at it. Beach is probably going to be out of this.
Yep. Marcus back to the front with 19 to go at the stripe.
Jeremy Dominique, minus 13. He's coming. Yeah, you have got to think right now, with the pace that we have at this race up front right now, even though they are going pretty damn fast, Richardson and the number 99 of Cheney have to be saving right now.
Let's go on board and check.
Because God, it was just at the edge of the fuel window for when he is like the master of fuel saving. If these guys keep going at as hard as they are, they might be crossing the line on fuel still.
They're not saving. At least Cheney's not.
Well, they can't. They have been off the lead.
No, they got to go.
Yeah, I got to keep going back to this 88. Dominique, I've been watching consistently knocking off 1 second per lap. He's at 12 seconds right now, and he has more than 12 laps to get up there. This, oh man. Here we go.
Scala running in 8th. He's been there all night. No help, no hurt. David Shutt in 9th. Caressel rounding out your top 10. Richardson, Cheney, Beach, Edney, and Marche. You know what though? Catbird's seat may be Marche Edney right there because he pitted later than Richardson and Cheney. And Marche running in 4th right now.
Bobby looking to take a move out of 2, was not able to do so. He almost actually lost it, I think. Got a little loose coming out of 2, but he is still all over Richardson. Now these two need to save gas. If they're going to save each other like this, you got to imagine their loud pedals come down a lot earlier than it has to.
And Marche, sorry to interrupt you, but Marche takes over the spot from Beach. He's up to 3rd. Marche may be the man right now.
Whole entire top 5 within 2 seconds right now. Jay Beasley still clutching it and saving it. He's pretty much out of it. He's just going to try to salvage the best finish that he can. Cheney looking to the
Battle
inside.
for the lead.
Going into turn 3.
Nope, not able to get it done. He looks down below, but can't get it done. Marcus running. Marcus kind of staying in that middle lane, and here he comes into turn number 1, and he's got to get him. Got to get him right there, and Marcus waves goodbye all up all over the back business of the number 99 of Bobby Cheney coming out of 2. Bobby Cheney to the point.
I think Richardson just now realized he was not going to be able to make it if he stays on this pace. He just let the 99 go. He's going to use the 99 strap to possibly save that gas.
Oh,
the 99.
I think you're right. This has got to be good, dude.
Well, if Richardson can save enough gas in the trap within the next 12 laps behind the 99, he could possibly make a last-minute charge at the 99.
I don't know. I say we still watch in the 92 now. Still battling Beach right there for 3rd position, but the 92 may, again, I still think he has more fuel than the 18 and the 99, because I believe he pit 2 laps later than both of them. I could be wrong on that one.
I'll go back and investigate that.
That'd be a good one there, Dick Berggren. 12 laps to go. Marche may have this thing all figured out. Scalo 1 lap down, and that's going to be heartbreaking for him. He really wanted to win here tonight. He's going to need a miracle.
No, it looks like Marche ended the pit about 3 laps prior.
Okay, all right. Well, then
All
right. Then my information is incorrect, but Marche is actually gaining ground. He is the fastest, or he was the fastest guy on the track the last 2 laps. Mike Ellis in the Tide Ride bringing it down pit road. Last minute pit stops with 11 to go are going to start toward the back half of the field. Get everything you can get here. Unbelievable race. 160 laps, 65 laps so far under green for this all-star throwdown here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. About to finish up. Don't go anywhere. This is going to get good.
Just sitting at 10 laps of racing to go. And yeah, as I mentioned before, Cheney definitely the man to beat right now. It's just going to be all Richardson's hands. At 24, hits the brakes hard to come into the late to the pit lane there. Almost run over by the 99. That could have been race changing.
Yeah, that was close. Cheney and Richardson able to get woed up for that. And Richardson's all over the back of Cheney. And Marche is still gaining. He is still gaining with 9 laps to go, and he's bringing Beach with him.
Yep, gotta be looking for pride at this point. The night you can't make it on gas, he's gonna want to say that he's gonna be able to make it to the front of this field and at least let 1 lap on this whole entire field. A very stacked field here. Nordgaard's finest running out here for 175 laps, putting on a show. 175 laps that are scheduled, and so far 168. One green, 99. Bobby Cheney is gonna be out of the gas out of turn 2. He probably cannot make it on gas.
8 laps to go, and what do you do at this point? What do you do at this point, Ian? As a driver, you're up front, you know you don't have enough, but goddamn, there's only 8 laps to go. What do you do?
Gotta save. You gotta save as much as you want to be up to the front and battle for that lead and get to the front. You need to make it to the end. To finish first, you must first finish. You gotta save the gas.
That is the motto. That's got to be a great motto, and I love it. But these guys are racing one another. Richardson to the outside. He's got a fender coming through 3 and 4. 6 laps to go here at the stripe. Oh, man.
Richardson very
he hits the wall. He grabs the wall, and Cheney got to go by him again.
Woo, man, this is some exciting stuff. Holy cow, I don't know. Richardson's still there, though. I think the 99 is still saving as well.
Marche gives up 3rd, gotta come down pit road. He's not gonna make it. What are these guys up front gonna do? Side by side through 3 and 4. Cheney, Richardson, and Cheney got the edge coming out of 4. Gonna slide it up in front of the 18. 5 to go.
And here's my mental state right now. If the 99 is saving gas, he pit a lap later than the 18.
Yep.
So Richardson is probably still with less fuel to get all over the back of the 99 in corner number 2. He keeps looking high. Cheney is saving gas, but still running defensive. He's going to try to make it all the way to the end with Richardson. These two are in it for the long run, side by side through corner number 4. Richardson will back out of it, coming out of 4. Did not want to get that wall.
Yeah, Cheney going to get it. barely. And
crossover.
he shuts the door on him. Coming in number 1. Oh, and a little bit of bumper humping through 1 and 2. They're getting pissed now. This is good stuff.
Who will have those fumes that are going to get them across the line between these two? And will Mr. Beach actually have saved enough gas and maybe get around both of these guys?
It may happen. If the Frenchman wins it, we're going to war. And that's all that's going to happen here. The 99 and the 18 side by side through 1 and 2.
99 stuck on the bottom. The 18 is going to get the better on it too. Will not catch the ball. Richardson to the lead. 2 laps to go at the line.
They got to be out of fuel here. Jesus.
There is no way. Bobby Cheney still saving. Richardson is going for broke right now. I see absolutely no anchor striking on the 18. 2 to go at the line. Popsicle 6 in the air.
Let's go on board. On board with your leader, Marcus Richardson, out in the number 18 Miller Lite Chevy SS. And he's saving nothing, Ian. Going for it. 1 lap to go.
Got to at this point. Cheney, realizing that he's not going to get back up to the 18, is going to keep saving gas. White flag is in the air. Will Richardson have enough? It's going to be interesting. Cheney has more gas in that machine than Richardson.
Yes, he does. Marcus through turn 2 down the backstretch, got a huge lead on the 99 now. Will he have enough? Coming through 3 and 4. And here he comes for the last time, and I think he's out right now.
No, he's under power. He's got it. Richardson,
oh, he still got it.
He is going to take the win and show it on fumes. Bobby Cheney in second. Mr. Beach is going to come out of corner number 4. Yeah, where's he at? He's going to make it. Where is he?
Beach right there, crosses the stripe in 3rd. Dominique in 4th. Jay Beasley, how in the hell? Now, the Attaboy Award goes to the number 23, Jay Beasley, for being able to save. He saved more than everybody else out on the track.
Pit way earlier than everybody was able to save more gas.
Unbelievable race.
Great, good fuel mileage from him.
Let's,
there you go.
Marcus wins his 2nd All-Star race in a row. Let's get a word in with the number 18, or let's listen to the drivers right now as they congratulate each other.
When to pit for fuel and how to save fuel.
Marcus Richardson, 2 All-Star races in a row. That fuel mileage was a nail biter. How much do you have left?
I'm out.
Absolutely. Good job, number 18. You were able to get it down to the wire. You and Bobby Cheney going at it side by side. Mr. Beach hanging in the back, being like a vulture. How worried were you? And, man, how was that race? 175 laps under green for this All-Star race.
It was really fun. I actually didn't know if my strategy was going to work because I wasn't going to start saving gas. When Jeremy pitted so early, I knew there was no way he could make it on 1 stop. So I just pitted with 60 to go and saved, and it worked.
You come home with the win. You win a championship this year. You win 2 All-Star races. What do you and the number 18 have to say for the rest of the field and the viewers and the racers for next season there, 18?
For the people who support me, I thank you. And for people who don't, you can get the finger.
Very well said. Congratulations, 18. You are the winner of a free paint scheme. You are the winner of a $20 iRacing credit. And, you know, Marcus, this last entire year has been great watching you race. And you are unstoppable right now. How do you see this continuing in through Speed Weeks, Nortona 500, and the first couple weeks of the season? Is this trend going to continue, or are you going to go to something completely different for the beginning of the season coming up?
Probably not. I mean, I'm pretty humble, so anything can happen. I could instantly just suck at any moment. So I still have a lot of work to do.
All right, congratulations, Marcus. Great job on another all-star race win. Anybody want to thank? Now is your time. Congratulations, champ.
I'd like to thank everybody in the race. That was a really clean race. We went caution-free, so that's awesome. And I'd like to thank David Fish for painting his paint scheme for me. It's really nice. And yeah, thanks for putting all this on. It's fun.
All right, Marcus, great job. Let's talk to second place finisher right now. Second place going to be Bobby Chaney. Chaney, you and Marcus on almost different, almost the same strategies, but you had more fuel than he did. What happened there at the end? Did you think you weren't going to make it, or just take us through those last couple laps?
I knew that the person I had to beat was going to be Marcus. I knew pretty much everybody else had to save a ton, and Marcus had a big lead on the field, so I knew if anybody could make it up, it would be him. So I knew I was looking for Marcus, but I stretched my fuel the first pit stop, and then my spotter told me if I could go a couple more laps further on the next one, I was good to go, and I started saving halfway through that middle part of that run on the last pit stop and saved enough. But there's no other person I like to race like that as Marcus. He's clean, and if you want to be the best, you got to beat the best. And right now, Marcus Richardson's the best out there, and it was, even though I finished second, it was a blast.
Absolutely unbelievable run for you in the 99, going back and forth through the whole race. Let me address this question to you. Coming up next season there for you in the 99, getting ready to roll off Speed Weeks February 2nd. Speed Week start for testing, and going into the Nordtona 500. You in the 99, you got a good crew behind you. What do you expect for the first, say, 5 races here coming up?
Oh, I mean, we're ready. I mean, got the new paint scheme on, and all ready to go. Setups are good, and just waiting for that day to come to go see if we can get in.
All right, Bobby, congratulations on second. Anyone you want to thank, give the finger to. Now is your time.
I want to thank Marcus for racing me clean. I know I was blocking like a son of a bitch, but it's tough. Once he got me on the outside, I had to give it to him. I got to thank him for that, and thank you and all the league members here. But these are the best racers out there. There's nobody out there better than these guys, as you can see. And I got to thank Matt Simpson, my boy Simpson. He painted his car for me. Did a hell of a job, and you and all the others. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Bobby. And now we go to the Frenchman, Mr. Beach. You come home third, and Beach, you started saving before everybody else. It looked like your strategy may have been the one to pull it off. Did you think you were going to win that, or what was going on with you in the 22 there?
I think I screwed up saving how I did. I should have saved on the second run.
Well, you were looming back there with just a handful to go, and it looked like you were one of the faster cars out there, but when you got under 5 to go, saving just out of the equation there, Beach. You do a great job. Tell us about the last 15 laps or so, Beach. With you in the 22, it was a lot of back and forth between saving and not saving. How nervous were you trying to make those decisions on the fly?
Yeah, I was very nervous, Nord. I was very short, and I ran out of gas on the start-finish line.
Unbelievable, Beach. Well, Beach, we poke a lot of fun at you, and we got #BlameBeach trying to trend right now on Twitter, but you come home third. You do a great job there for France and Nordgar TV. Anybody you want to thank, give the finger to, or Moon. Now is your chance, Mr. Beach. Good job.
I want to thank you, Nord. You do an awesome job, and all the Nordgar community. You make my iRacing experience very fun.
Thank you very much, Mr. Beach. Congratulations. Ian.
Yes.
Anybody you want to talk to before we go down through the rundown here of what happened tonight?
Well, unfortunately, I don't have admin in the room, and I also backed out because I need to get.
Well, give me a name. Any driver.
Hell, I see Bolton say talk to Shut. Talk to Shut.
Talk to Shut. Shut comes home 6th. Let's talk to David Shut. David Shut, Nordgar, you got a copy? Maybe gone.
Maybe a Pullman here. Maybe he's in TeamSpeak.
Yeah, pull him in here.
Yes, sir.
Oh, there he is. Okay, we got him. David Shutt, you come home 6th. David, you ran into problems early. You ended up getting a penalty on pit road. You're able to overcome that penalty, but man, just didn't catch the yellow flag that you needed.
Yep, I just screwed up there. That's all that I could say. I think I had a good chance of winning there. I was keeping up with the leaders there, but yeah, it was just a great race. If I hadn't messed up there, but it happened, and just move on to the next.
Well, absolutely amazing run for you tonight. To be able to come home with a top 10, anybody you want to thank, say hello to, or give the finger, do it now.
I'd like to thank Justin Bolton. He was my spotter and crew chief for the race. He helped me out a lot. I don't think I could have come back as far as I did without him. And to all the other drivers in the league for keeping it caution-free. That was pretty cool.
Unbelievable race. I can't believe that one caution-free. Great job, guys. Thank you, David. And thank you, everybody, for making this such a successful race. All right, Ian, let's finish it up here. Richardson coming home with a win.
Oh, you're welcome. Yeah.
Cheney in 2nd, Beach in 3rd, Dominique, Beasley, Shutt, Caressel, Edney, Scala, and Schwint, your top 10. What a race.
Fantastic race, 175 laps, completely clean and green. I quite literally only saw maybe at most 2 single car incidents out there. Aside from that, there was nothing. Just it was a great race, fun to watch, phenomenal strategy coming down to the end. I got to give a huge shout out to Marcus Richardson. Well done from him. Just really well managed, and he pulls off the win. Just hands down, great job, man. Can't wait to go out there and beat you in the Nortona 500.
Absolutely, and I wouldn't expect any less. Yeah, as I said, Schwint comes home Superman. 1 lap down there. Fuel strategy not working for him. A little slower car tonight, but Hagar comes home in 11th. Top 10 still not too shabby here. That's a lot of laps to keep your car clean. Hagar in 11th, McKee in 12th, Ellis in 13th, Lee in 14th, Wilms, somehow, some way, Wilms comes home 15th. Jordan Malish, who was not feeling very good about the race earlier on, he hangs on to 16th. David Fish, unfortunately for him, Fish, one of the faster cars out there tonight, he comes home in 17th. Wertman in 18th, Dustin Lee in 19th, and Kevin Kress rounds out your top 20 tonight. That was a great race. That was an awesome race. I'm very, very happy. Happy. All right, we're going to take a short little break. I think what's going to happen is I think Chris is taking over the broadcast from here, and I'm going to get out of here, but don't go anywhere. We'll be right back for more entertainment here at Norgar TV. Hope you guys enjoyed the All-Star Bumper Humpin' Throwdown. Ian, thank you for being up here in the booth with me tonight. I hope you enjoyed yourself. That was a lot of fun.
Awesome.
Good
that was a
fun.
blast. Do it any other time, man. Just let me know.
Absolutely. All right, everybody, go have some sex. We'll be back.